Well, you may have seen those beauty-enhancing colored contact lenses or the eyelash-growing drops. Perhaps you've looked online for a more affordable way to get your prescription medications. Well, you might want to listen up. Dr. Sandy Feldman with the Clearview Eye and Laser Medical Center is here with some dangers that these counterfeit products pose. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Really appreciate it. Let's talk about first of all, how dangerous these can be. And we were talking about beauty products, but we're also talking about just getting your medications, and this is real serious.
Exactly. Well, the first thing is that counterfeit medicines, let me just explain what they are. They're medicines that are produced by manufacturers, someone else than the original or authentic manufacturer. That's different than generic medicines, which are actually FDA approved. There are now tons of medicines coming in from Canada and around the world, and they're not FDA approved manufacturers.
So you want to, I mean, here's the thing, people are looking for a cheaper way, a more affordable way to get their medication or their contact lenses, and they're going online, they're buying some of these things, but what you're seeing is that this could cost you a lot of money on the back end if you're getting the wrong stuff.
Not only your money, it costs you your health. You know, you only have two eyes, and you don't want to damage or put your health or your eyes at risk by doing this.
Yeah, so just be real careful when you're doing that. In fact, bottom line is don't do it. Make sure you're getting it from an authentic U.S. manufacturer. Let's talk about these beauty products. In fact, we can take a look in just a second at one of the websites of Lady Gaga wore these contact lenses that made her pupils look like they were dilated. There's a picture of them right there. This is for her Bad Romance video. What we're seeing now is that people are trying to copy this look to get that doll-eyed look. And you're seeing a problem with this.
Exactly. Well, number one, these lenses are known as circle lenses. They were popularized in Asia to give that anime look, and now people are copying them, but they've not been FDA approved for the United States. Contact lenses are considered a medical device that needs to be approved to be sold in the United States. So if you're buying them on the internet, who knows what you're buying? No one knows, are these contact lenses going through a sterile manufacturing process? If they're not, you can end up with a really bad eye infection.
Could you possibly even suffer something worse? I mean, have you seen people go blind from using things that are not FDA approved?
Well, you could if you get an infection. You could go blind. If your cornea could have an opacity, and then you couldn't see.
Wow, it's just certainly not worth it at all. What about those eyelash growing drops? And I think some people use like a little mascara type wand to put it on. I've seen some of my friends have used it, and they say it works great, but you're saying make sure you know what you're getting, right?
Exactly. You really want to make sure that you have a physician write you a prescription for this medicine. This is an FDA-approved medicine. All prescriptions should have the brand name, the dosage, the parameters, and an expiration date. And you need a licensed provider to write these things. You don't want to just be buying things over the internet without a prescription. That's already a warning sign you're in the wrong place buying medicines.
What about other warning signs that people need to look out for if they're thinking about going a different route to buy their normal medications?
Well, you really want to go on the internet to either your eye care provider or a supplier that you're very familiar with, that you've heard about. You want to make sure that there's a U.S. physical address and a telephone number. What happens if you need to return it?
Yeah.
50% of medicines from websites that lack a U.S. address may be counterfeit. And the last thing is...
So that's really important. Make sure that they have a U.S. address on there. If they have no address at all, that's a warning sign.
It sure is. And make sure also that you check out the consumer reviews. Do your homework. Be diligent about this. People make lots of money, you know, off of these medicines, and you only have two eyes. We want to make sure, I say, kind of save a few pennies and keep your health.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you said it well. You only have two eyes. You're certainly not going to grow a second set of eyes if something should happen. So wealth health, we should say, is certainly not worth risking anything over.
That's right. And as Gandhi said, you know, real wealth is our health. So let's keep it and use it wisely.
Doctor, thank you so much for coming in. We certainly appreciate it. And again, for more information, just go to our website, san diego6.com, and click on Hot Topics.